Hey guys, today on my channel we're going to be making chocolate chip cookies. Not just any chocolate chip cookies, the best chocolate chip cookies. So let's go ahead and get into this. Okay y'all, so this is what we're going to need. In this bowl here we have flour, baking soda, and salt. We have our brown sugar and white sugar. White sugar's on the bottom. We have 226 grams of butter. This is softened butter, room temp. 10 grams of vanilla extract. And we have a whole egg, and then we're going to need one yolk, so we have an extra egg as well. We also have our chocolate. So let's go ahead and get started. So first step of this process is creaming the butter. I was going to use my stand mixer, but I wanted everybody to be able to do this, and not everyone has a stand mixer, so we're going to go ahead and do it with the bowl today. So we're going to go ahead and add our butter, and the purpose of creaming the butter and the sugar is really just to create air pockets. So air gets trapped, and then what that does is give rise to our product. So we have our butter. First thing I'm going to do is just take a spatula, and we're just going to, soften it a little bit. It's already soft, but we're going to go ahead and press it. So by hand, this process may take like 5 to 8 minutes. With the stand mixer, it's like 2 to 3. So we got our butter. We're gonna go ahead and add our sugar, and we're just gonna cream it together. So it's basically mixing and pressing. There's recipes that you don't cream, give you like a cake-like cookie, and it might be quicker than that. The thing you don't want when creaming is like a real gritty mixture. This cookie is going to have 3 different types of chocolate. So I'm happy with this. Next thing you want to do for cookies, you want to go ahead and add your eggs and vanilla in. So first, I'm going to take one whole egg. Right. And then we're going to separate the yolk. So let's go ahead and do that now. And I am using room temperature eggs. Always control the temperature. So got one egg yolk. Let's go ahead, let's mix that in. Oh, let's add the vanilla as well. The vanilla extract I'm using is Tahitian Gold. Alright, so now we're just gonna mix that up. At this point you don't have to really worry about over mixing. In a sense, you don't want to break all your air bubbles, but we're not going to form any gluten because we haven't added the flour yet. So we're going to go ahead and just mix. Let's mix these cookies up. Man, honestly, I've tried a lot of chocolate chip cookies. I like the Bristol Farms cookie. That's a great cookie. Even Whole Foods, they have a good cookie as well. All right, y'all. So right now, this is our mix. We're going to take our dries. We're just going to whisk everything around just to combine it. I'm going to sift our dries in. So let's go ahead and get everything in our little sieve. We're just going to sift it in. Alright, and then this, we're just going to gently fold it in. Chocolate chips is literally the chocolate is literally the last step. It'd be nice to have it prepped, because I don't have it prepped. I know everybody gets the Toll House cookies, but they're so simple to make. Cookies are really simple to make. And you can hold on to them. Like, you can keep them in your freezer for a nice period of time. And then when you're ready, just throw them out. There's our cookie dough. So, I'm going to use 3 types of chocolate. We have our dark chocolate. We have our semi-sweet chocolate, and then we have milk chocolate. So this is definitely going to give us a wave of flavor. So these, for the milk chocolate, I just got chips. I always recommend buying a whole bar if you can and chopping it yourself. 75 grams of milk chocolate. 79 grams of milk chocolate. Recipe 75. Our semi-sweet chocolate, we're going to do 90 grams. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to weigh it out first. And then we're going to chop it up. And you don't want everything to be uniform, so we're going to have some bigger pieces and some smaller pieces. It might almost be this whole bar, honestly. Alright, that's cool. 87 grams. We'll take this chocolate out, put it on our board. Next is our dark chocolate. Now, you can always play with the measurements if you like, but I like a cookie with character, so I like a cookie that has a lot of depth. This, we're going to do 105 grams. That'll probably be the whole bar, just about. Cool. And like I always say, watch your fingers. So some we're going to do big pieces, some we're going to do small. So a rough chop is fine. That's what really, like, the chocolate you use makes a cookie robust. Yes, the structure and everything is important. Many different types of chocolate chip cookies. All of them are important, but it's the chocolate what matters. So let's go ahead and add this stuff in. Cool. Touching chocolate, you gotta love it. Look at these hands. Alright, so we're back, right? I'm gonna go ahead, we're gonna take our chocolate, I'm just gonna fold it in. And that's how simple chocolate chip cookies are. Like, very simple. If you would like, you can scoop and bake, or you can chill them in the fridge for hours, or you can freeze them. Now that our chocolate's all incorporated in here, we're going to refrigerate some, and then we're going to also leave some at room temperature. Look at our chocolate chip cookie mix. Don't you just want to eat that? I love cookie dough. Cookie dough ice cream is like my favorite ice cream. If you're using pasteurized eggs, of course, go ahead and eat it. If you're not, then it's up to you. And this will be the dough that we refrigerate. I'm just going to take some in the parchment. Cool. Here's our cookie log, y'all. These are our cookies. So I'm going to refrigerate that. This one, I'm going to cover with plastic wrap. You can pop them in the fridge. You can pop them in the freezer if you're pressed for time. I want to clean up, so I'm just going to pop mine in the fridge. Okay, y'all, so we're back. And there's our cookie dough that was in the fridge. We got our room temp cookie dough over here, just chilling. So what I'm actually going to do, and you don't have to use gloves, I'm just using it because it's going to make things a little bit quicker for me. I'm going to do 2-ounce cookies. So let's go ahead and break this chill cookie dough off. We have our oven at 350. I'm going to go ahead and let's change this to ounces. Alright, I'm going to do 2-ounce cookies. Kind of, you know, on the bigger side. You don't have to press them down or anything. You can make like a little mound and place them. We're just gonna go ahead and put these in the oven, and I'll see you guys when you're out. I'm just gonna go ahead and place these on this cooler rack. A little sea salt on the top of these things. Cookies very rustic, number one. Oven was definitely a little bit too hot, but nevertheless they'll be fine. Alright, so these are our cookies. We got some flaky sea salt on top of those. Let's go ahead and take a taste. Alright, just crack that thing open. Let's go ahead and give this a try now. I love. See, with these, I like it because every bite is different. You might get a little chocolate. You might get a little chocolate. You might get a lot of chocolate. And there's different types of chocolate. Some spots are a little more bitter. Some spots are a little more sweet. Some just right. You can't go wrong with this chocolate chip cookie. If you don't like dark chocolate, use semi-sweet or milk chocolate. This cookie is very good. Alright, y'all. So these cookies were delicious. Y'all make them. Let me know how it goes for you. In the meantime, I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye for now.